There's a bat at the door, which I assume is a vampire who I assume is your boyfriend. So you're in a fight? You're mad at Brad. That's why he seems mad too. He's like thumping a lot more than normal. Do you want to go tell him that? No, not talking at all. So, okay. So, Brad, hold on. This is not fun for me, or the cats are just losing their minds more than they've ever lost them before. So, is there something you would like me to tell him? And does he speak English when he's a bat? He'll understand when I talk to him. So I'm just going to tell him that you're mad and he has to go away. Okay. This shouldn't be my job, is all. Okay, great. Sweetheart, I just want to talk real quick because I found your book on the couch. I wasn't snooping. You left it out, and I looked at it a little bit, and I just want if you are thinking about becoming a vampire, or if Brad, and I'm not saying that he seems nice. If he's trying to pressure you into joining him for eternity, I want you to talk to me and your mom about that before eternity's a long time, okay? Regular people have to think real hard about marriage, which is the less than eternity, like life versus eternity. I just want to make sure you're thinking about this because I'm thinking about it and my head's spinning a little bit. So before you do anything rash, please just talk to me and mom, okay? We're here to listen. We want to know what you're thinking and do what's best for you. This girl goes to hell for a long time, like to visit princes and stuff. So before it gets too glamorous in your eyes, it's a little crazy. Okay, love you. Good night. Everybody knows what tomorrow is, right? Yeah, mom's birthday. Did you guys get her anything? Timmy, you're gonna go into the forest by your school, the Forbidden Forest, to get her a present? Okay. I don't know what you plan to get from the a flower. A special forbidden flower. Okay. She'll be upset if you die doing that. So I think you should. Mom likes regular flowers. The thought is definitely counting. And you can tell her that Dad said, no, don't go into the Forbidden Forest, and here are some regular roses. What about you, Evangeline? You're drawing up spells? Oh, like curse her enemy spells for Denise, that coworker she talks about? Not anything that's going to get Mom into trouble though, right? You should also think about flowers. Does she know how to cast spells? I was planning to get her flowers, and now that I think about it, Timmy, you're going to do that. And you will probably end up falling back on flowers if the curses don't work. So I will get Mom like a dish rack. Now, yeah, the moment I said it, I was like, that's not a great gift. I'm gonna go back to flowers. Let's all get her flowers. Actually, if we all get her flowers, we can get like a cool thing of flowers. No, don't make the house grow all of the flowers. Don't make the house. Don't. I see you two looking at each other. Don't do a flower in the house spell. Where's my coffee table? Where's my coffee? Why am I in my car? I don't want to be in my car right now. I want to drink my coffee, and then I want to go do the things that I want to do, and you've got me in the car. I also love donuts, Timmy, and I think that sometimes a dad and a son should go get donuts together, and they should sit and enjoy them and just be so happy about the special bond that a father and his son share. But when the inciting incident for that wonderful moment is a father being transported from the comfort of the chair at the table where he's going to drink his coffee into his car and forced to drive his son to get donuts because is my chair a portal until you say not? Every time I sit in that chair, am I going to end up in this car no matter what? Even like, let's say Mom takes the car and I try and sit in that chair. Am I just going to plop onto Mom's lap and she's on the freeway and your parents die? Have you thought about that? It's not okay to make portals as a way to force anyone to do anything. If you ask me to go get donuts with you, chances are pretty good I'm going to do it, especially now that I know what the alternative is. I just need to know that there are fewer portals in my life. Obviously, you need me to drive you to get the donuts, and I don't feel like it right now. I'm upset. If I start to drink my steering wheel, will that take me back to where I want to be? Or should I just go inside? Evangeline, you were upset because Timmy turned your hair to straw. Was it like dry? No, it was actual straw. So you were like a scarecrow with straw hair. That's upsetting. So Timmy, that's not okay. But what you're saying is you did that because that morning Evangeline turned the water was spiders. Spiders came out of the shower head during your shower. Okay, well that's horrifying, and that's not okay. Because if that happened to me, good chance I'd die from a heart attack. But what you're saying, Evangeline, is that you did that because the day before Timmy gave you tiny hands. You made your hands tiny. You can do that. You made her hands tiny for half an hour. So it was just a half an hour. But Brad was here, and that was awkward. Okay, but you, Timmy, you're saying I'm not laughing. You're saying that you did that because Evangeline cast a spell where
when you farted, it said Timmy. Your fart sounded like your name. It's very silly. It's very silly to listen to. I'm on your side. It is mean. Evangeline, that is mean. You two, yes, both of you go to your rooms, take some time. And we'll talk about this later because you've both done some mean things to each other. So just, you guys go take a minute. Did you hear what Evangeline did to Timmy? This is the funniest thing I think I've ever heard. Yeah, she is when he farted, it went, Timmy. Hey. Your chickens? I haven't. Oh. My daughter's boyfriend is a werewolf, and so if this was last night, yeah, that's probably, he would have gotten in there and eaten those chickens. I don't really know what else to say. I'll buy you new chickens. He won't come over on full moons anymore. This is gonna be my rule. I don't know if you can take a half day today. I'm sure you can't. Evangeline's school is canceled for the day because everything in the cemetery came to life. Yeah, well, I made the mistake of calling them zombies, and that's not the right word. It's not unalive, what did they say? It didn't make any sense to me, but zombies is derogatory. Don't say zombies. Because they're like, I didn't get close to him, I'm like afraid, but I saw one across the street, and it was a very well-spoken, put-together, clean corpse. Anyway, the point is, Evangeline's not at school, so she's gonna come home, and I think she's bringing some friends because like everybody's not going to school, and so, you know, of course they're all using this as an excuse to go crazy, and I'm afraid of who else coming back here, and honestly I'm quite afraid that they're gonna bring not-alives, a group of not-alives. There's some, yeah, they've got like an undead hazmat team coming to sprinkle something on the ground. There's something that they sprinkle above the graves that sucks them back in there, but they have to get like the right amount, and they have to, so I don't know, it's gonna be a thing for a while, I bet. Anyway, I'm sorry for bothering you. I'm just like, if you can, come home early because it's gonna be scary for me around here. We live too close to that school. We might have to move again. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm working late tonight, and it's a full moon, so just remember, if you're doing any blood magic, don't, because the cleaners came today, and just no blood magic. No blood magic! Okay, I'm leaving and working late tonight. It is a full moon, so if your boyfriend comes over and you're watching a movie, you can sit on the couch. He has to stay on the linoleum, because the vacuum cleaner can't handle that. So he's a linoleum boy, and you just maybe don't go to his house. Okay, I'm out, working late. Remember, it's a full moon, and if you're having the coven over, no, like, magical testing, no practice spells on the cats, because one of the cats still has my face, and it freaks me out. I hate it, so just please don't. Have a good night! But why is there an evil wizard soul in this egg? Not the whole soul. A part of the soul? Okay, that's not like a clear answer to the question. You brought it home from school? Did they tell you to? No. So you stole this. You stole a soul-carrying egg. It's actually an egg too. It feels super fragile, which I don't love. If the evil wizard finds it, he can come back to life, and you think he'd look at the school, but you think he's looking for it. And so your decision, young man, was to bring the soul-carrying egg home to our house, where the evil wizard will come to find it. But less likely, I don't know, man. I feel like this is the dangerous choice. Isn't your school has like magical protectors and people who are, yeah, no, I hate that you handed this to me and now you're telling me to be careful with it. I don't want to hold it at all. Like, I don't know what it means to be this close to an evil wizard soul and if it's gonna like get me. So can we take this back to your school? You'll get in trouble? Yeah, maybe. You stole the evil wizard soul egg. I think it's a big choice to make at your age, and I think your intentions are right where they ought to be. I want you to remember that, like, even though old people might seem out of touch and like they don't get it, the people who've been protecting the egg with the evil wizard spirit in it for however long are like probably doing a better job than you're going to now. What do you mean fix your wand? No, I guess I know what you mean. Why do you mean Dad fix my wand? Because I work in finance. Doesn't even look broken, because here's the dangly crystal, and this is the grippy, and then the rest of the wand is all intact. So why does it not work? Just it's when it's not responding. But what do you mean it's not responding? I don't know what to do with a wand. I've never fixed a wand. I've never held a wand. My fingers tingle. Wand shop. I can't fix a wand. Can I put it down, or will it bounce around and get mad? What do you mean your journal writes back to you? Like you dictate, you talk, and it does all the writing, like a magic ghost inside the journal that writes back to you? I don't think that's how journals work. I think that... Ignore the cries of the non-magical and powerless. You know what? I feel like you deserve a new journal, because this one looks kind of like tattered and the pages are all crinkly. And honestly, this journal's rude. How dare you? You're short. Okay, yeah, we're going to the journal store, and this journal's going into the fireplace. Why is there an undead army that's trying to hunt down your boyfriend? He wouldn't say. He said it happened a long time ago. Okay, well, that tracks. Oh, he's here. Oh, I see. That's why it's super relevant to me, because your boyfriend is hiding underneath our house, and there's an undead army that wants to get him, and so that means that there's an undead army that's... Okay. Can he leave? He can fly. He can be a bat and go far, far away. No, he feels safe here. Well, I don't. That's funny, because it's my house. You just have your arms crossed, so you not... Okay, all right. Well, then, look, I need Brad's butler guy, vampire butler man here, because I bet he's got tools. I think we probably need holy water, spikes. Can we get Timmy to find things that are pointy and set them up like spikes around the house? And then could we all leave? What if Brad was here and we were gone? I would feel safer not at my house, and he can still stay here. Brad, hey, you can't lurk on a porch that way, especially looking all Brad-like. You've got such dark, striking features while also being so sheet white, and it's a lot to take in. You wanted to see Evangeline. She's still pretty upset and doesn't want to see you right now. You told her that she's the reincarnation. I even remind you, she's the reincarnation of your past love. So I think what she hears is that you had another person that you were in love with, which is her. To you, that's her, but to her, it's not, because she's never been someone else that she knows about. And so, no, I know, Bradley, that you think that she is this person. And for the sake of argument, sure, let's say she is. She still doesn't know that. So you're describing a different person that you were with to Evangeline, who has just only had the limited amount of life compared to all the so much living that you've done. So anyway, you're never gonna explain it in a way where she's like, oh, hooray, did we have fun together? It's still gonna sound like someone else. Oh, hey, Martha. You haven't seen Hank in a while? Let me check if he's... One second. I think he's in cat form right now, which means that, like, my cat is in your husband's body, so that's, like, he could be anywhere in the yard, or, like, you know... Do you have neighbors with, like, sandy, dirty areas? Because you'll want to check. He might be doing his business over there. I think your husband is inside Hercules. I know. You're ashamed. You should be. What's this? I have a car parked in a garage behind here, and there's a brand new... What is this? What kind of growth? Did you make this? You know? So why then? What is it? Are we in like a weird Jumanji game? Don't look away from me when I ask that. Are we in a Jumanji game? Not again. All right, let's go. Go. We just picked them back up at school this afternoon. And Mordor? Where's Mordor? Why aren't they coming back to this? What do you mean, if they come back? What is this field trip? Well, why does the ring have to go into a volcano? Can't it go into, like, a safe? Or, I don't know, on someone's finger, because it's a ring? No, has the bus left? Bus left? Okay, hold on. Tell the bus to slow down. Hey, hun, yeah, if we add Evangeline to the insurance, it's gonna triple. It always goes up with a teenager, but when it's a teenager who hangs out with paranormal beings and stuff, it gets way more, because in addition to, like, you know, the normal dangers of driving, they just, like, you know, werewolves shred cars more, and, like, sometimes a spell goes wrong, and the engine combusts, and so, yeah, it's gonna be, I guess we could get her a bike, and she could, like, magicalize it, and so that could fly or something. Oh, that's E.T., right, okay. Why is there a little creature folding your laundry? Is it a house elf? Is he our house? No. Oh, I didn't. You seem mad. House elves are slaves. You had a bad master, and so you stole him away to free the slave. I think that's great. I think that's noble. I think anti-slavery is a very de facto stance that we should all embrace. Just want to point out, and again, don't get upset. The slave house elf you freed is folding your laundry. That's your chores that he's been brought into our house to do? No, that's not. You didn't tell him to do that. He's doing that on his own. So that's just how... It's just how they do, okay? Well, I feel like we're gonna feel guilty if he lives here and does your chores, because that sounds like a bad version of setting him free. So how do we free him more? How do we make him more free? Would you like to be more free? Just shook his head immediately. So he's happy to be here. I don't know. This feels like there needs to be more planning before we set a house elf free, not free into our house. Because look at that, he's spraying the window down. I didn't even know we had Windex. I thought we were out. Where'd you find that little guy? I'm gonna get used to this in a hurry, and I'm gonna feel bad because I feel like this is all gonna backfire morally in what we were trying to accomplish. So how do we shoo him? Don't cry, little elf man. Does he have a name? We don't know it yet. You clean whatever you need to be happy, but also you don't have to. My children were trying to. You love them. Mm-hmm. Okay. This got so intense so fast. I'm gonna step away, and I want you guys to work out something with the house elf so that I don't have to feel the feelings I'm feeling right now. Bye.
I'm sorry, I'm not cultured. I might not understand everything that goes on in your world. I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to get better, but I am well traveled. I studied abroad, so please no háblame de la cultura. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa con mi voz? Estoy hablando español, pero no entiendo español. No hablo español, hablo inglés. ¿Es mi voz ahora? No, que no entiendo lo que digo. Las palabras de mi boca cuando oigo. No. Oh, tengo miedo. No, ayúdame. Esposa, ayuda. What's the school's official policy on house elves? Yeah, right. No, they do everything. I've had the pleasure of seeing a house elf in action, and it was very effective and efficient. But do you, as a living creature watching other living creatures do everything, is there any sort of guilt about how much house elves are asked to do? They seem okay with it, right? I'm sure they do. It seems like all they've ever known. Here's my kids brought a house elf to my house, and I feel weird about it. I have enjoyed the benefit of having everything cleaned super fast, but also I just don't know if that's the life that this house elf would have chosen. Right, so they don't choose. Yeah, they're just there. Right. So do you hear the words you're saying? Because when I hear them, it sounds like just total servitude. It's the way things have always been. Ghoul. That's the kind of phrase that's the way things have always been said, and it's not working anymore. So what if some of them want to be free, and what do we give them clothes? Because they've been folding my clothes. It has to be a gift because they're never allowed to wear clothes. So that's it. Just a piece of clothing is what ends the total servitude thing. I mean, that is almost makes it more sad. All right, I guess that's an option that no one at your school seems to be taking, but is aware of. Don't you feel like a little complicit in? I guess you don't because you think it's good. Okay. Okay, soon. Where are you going with my socks? It's a lot of. Those are all my socks. Wait, no, I need some of them at least.